Microphone came off. What's up, y'all? Get back on. How we look? Anyway, what's some cold shit going on right now? Let me give y'all a minute to come in here, man. Y'all come in, hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And then we gonna get right to the video that you came to see. That's what I'm talking about, man. People already hitting it like, when I fuck with y'all. We gonna let a couple more people get in, man, before we crank this up. But what's up, King David? What's up, Mike? What all we need to talk about besides what I'm about to talk about? I got some more shit we gonna get into before we get into these snitches and these indictments and these rats and things, man. What's up with it too? Man, if y'all see the thumbnail, I got Yella Beezy on there. Cause he just caught his indictment. I got Bricc Baby Loose Cannon, Big U on there because they didn't caught their indictments. I got Nipsey on there because one of these niggas said that one of these other niggas was involved in his death, even if he wasn't. It was still another nigga from 60s that took him. I got Quando Rondo on there because one of these niggas not only snitched on Dirk about the shit, but I feel like he was involved in it himself. Because as they were saying, when he got killed, there was a LA nigga feeding them locations and helping them move around the city till they caught up with him. But what we finna get into right now is, I want to show y'all something. Yeah, we gonna get into all that. I want to show y'all something, man, when it come down to my nigga Kendrick. And the gist of it is, like, quit playing with this dude. It's gonna be 10 years from now, and we still gonna be dissecting shit this nigga already did in this beef. Shit this nigga already said. Let me show y'all something. Give me this motherfucker. First of all, look at this. That's a name. But do y'all see the highlighted shit in the name? The OVO. Let's press play on this and see what it take us to.
Do you see it? From Not Like Us references this 1997 photo for a German fashion company. Now, the woman in the original photograph is actress and model Milla Jovovich, star of the films Fifth Element and Resident Evil. But Milla actually started her modeling career at age 11, when she was quote-unquote discovered by talent scout Jean-Luc Brunel. After being banned from his European agency for suspected abuse, Brunel fled to the US and founded his own agency with funding help from none other than Jeffrey Epstein. Some 20 years later, in December of 2020, Brunel was arrested, accused of rape and suspected of trafficking minors. 2 years later, Brunel was found dead in prison, hanged, just like Epstein.
I look back at it now, I'm like, oh my God, people thought I was sexy at 11.
Guys hit on you when you were 11?
Milla's backstory seems to be the reason this photo was used as a reference, as it's during this scene that Kendrick raps,
"Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him."
Oh, and maybe it's just a coincidence, but look again at Milla's last name. Do you see it? This scene from Not Like Us references this 19...
That's why you can't be fucking with Kendrick, man. You know how many times I've seen that video? And the thing about it is, the average person, the average Kendrick fan, wasn't gonna catch that. We don't know nothing about art from overseas and all this shit. We might know who that woman is from the movies. We don't know her from modeling at 11. We don't know that she was a victim of the same thing that they say that OVO Freaky got going on. But for dude or whoever did this video, or for you to even find somebody to find that type of shit to put in your video, For you to even realize that this man got OVO in his name and recreate this scene, boy, please leave that man alone. Drake, you will never be able to think on dude level, man. You're not ready. Other than that, it's a rumor that Drake trying to get the World Cup. It's kind of like the Super Bowl of soccer. And I know soccer is better, I ain't gonna say better, but bigger than American football, but we don't really give a damn. The culture don't really fuck with soccer like that. Like, I don't think nobody but I Show Speed fuck with soccer like that. I could be wrong, but I'm just a hood nigga from America. On another note, you know what's bigger than soccer? My nigga, the 2008 Olympics. And I'm hearing that they trying to get Kendrick for the 2008 Olympics. Drake better fall back, bro. You is not fucking with this dude. He gonna do something serious. He gonna have you hanging in the goddamn cell. Not only that, somebody hacked Drake social media or his phone or something, and they exposing all his text messages and make him look bad. But let's move on. Let's get to his Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip shit. It don't look good. If you ask me, I see Toot is saying that he think Big U had something to do with Nipsey. I believe it too. Let me see if I can pull something else up real quick. Because I told y'all one of these dudes was telling on the other one. About the Nipsey situation. And what it was is, I'm going to let them tell you if I can find a clip. Found it.
Homie Shitty, double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
how did he know?
Yeah, no, but
yeah, that's crazy.
It's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had. They had a fight like a week before that when they had a fight. You know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known for doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what? It's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get hot.
So it was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction because of like some police telling shit. And
now let me ask you something, bro, because you know they gon'. I know you. See, you don't say nothing. You kind of like me in a way. You don't say nothing unless.
But the homies know. So it's like it's not like I'm saying something that they don't know. You get what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like you telling me, oh, I'm with the police or whatever like that, trying to smooth your background out. So I'm like gonna sit.
That ain't what I was looking for. Let me see. It's another part during their conversation. Let me type it in right. Because this is the part that fucked me up. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I'ma just tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you anyway. So there's gonna be a bunch of dead airspace. Loose Cannon was on the thing saying that Big U called his phone and was like, "Hey, cuz, they killed Nipsey." Thing about it is, Loose Cannon, I think his sister is Nipsey baby mama. So he called cuz and was like, "Hey, bro." Nip answered the phone like, "What's up?" And they just got to chop it up on some regular shit. And then about 30 minutes later, when he got off the phone with him, damn, excuse me, is when Loose Cannon said that he started getting all kind of phone calls like, "Man, Nipsey dead." And he was like, "What the fuck?" This shit right here is 11 minutes long, so I don't really.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get the? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his high tech shit. I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was gonna make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to
so this Loose Cannon, he breaking down how big
he stopped picking up and shit like that. And we were like, what you doing? Like 2 days later, he called me. He was like, "Oh, nephew, where you at?" And I'm like, "Nigga, where my money at?" And he was like, "Oh, I needed it for bills. I needed phone." He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, "Nipsey just got killed." I'm like, sick. So I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, "Nipsey, what's up?" He was like, "Oh, what's up with it?"
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, "I love you, cuz," or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey, and I'm like,
check in and whoa. Me think he didn't checked in. Whole time he didn't checked in to get booked.
A while back, right? And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, "Nipsey just got killed." I'm like, sick.
I see this damn phone dying, so I'm gonna have to undo this mic. And we're gonna have to go raw so I can take this charger up. We still ain't charging. Just I know this one charging. Yeah. I'm gonna let this play, man, while y'all listen, so I can see.
You hear that? So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, "Nipsey, what's up?" He was like, "Oh, what's up with it?"
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like, "I love you, cuz," or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it, and that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck are you talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, "Yeah, I love you, cuz," or whatever like that. "I see you later," or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
yeah,
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
yeah. And
You
we
like
were just talking on regular. So
Regular.
it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
You don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
And
just
30
never knew.
minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So
all
you
on
think
the
he hit
TV
you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
How did he know?
yeah, no, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's deep. So it's like I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had
Prior to a couple weeks before that.
they had a fight like a week before that. When they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for a fight.
No, since we done played that part a couple times already, we ain't got to hear that already. But y'all see what I'm saying, man. That shit suspicious as hell. And the thing about it is, that video a year old. It's a year old. Loose Cannon been screaming that shit. He been telling the world how fucked up Big U was. The dirt she was doing in the hood, all this and that. The police type shit he was doing. Now, there's one thing about it. I don't really be trusting niggas who tell me who tell it. You ain't no dummy, but you do come off kind of slow. Talking about you watch this nigga hand out guns after he wrote down the serial numbers and all this and that. When you know you dealing with a snake, you move your ass, my nigga. You know, if y'all go hit a lick for 100, and then the niggas y'all hit the lick on double right back. Like, hey man, y'all do, hey bro, tell you what, we'll give you 40 of that back. And you already know that the nigga who told the niggas where y'all was told y'all to get 40 of it back. Went behind your back and told that nigga so he could keep 20 of that. Thing about it is, if it was 100 and y'all was on a 5-man team, everybody getting 20 until dude come and get that 40 back. Now all y'all gonna get about 12. Thing is, if you get his 12 and then he get his 20, that original 20 he was getting just went up to 32 while y'all got 12. Like I say, when you know you're dealing with a snake, man, you cut his head off. I understand that y'all look at Big U as the big homie, but one thing about it is, Big homie's supposed to be righteous, man. Big homie's supposed to lead you in the right direction. First of all, Big homie got you out here robbing folks. Look at her, man. I know when you young and you dumb, it all sounds good, man. But you a grown ass man. If Big homie ain't teach you something that's gonna make your family better, you wrong. Cause you too damn wrong for me to say he wrong. You wrong. When it come down to the Nipsey part, man, I'm pretty sure we was all hearing the stories about how, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel like Big U hated on Nipsey. Big U wanted nothing more than to be the biggest. He wanted to be the biggest. He wanted to be the head. He wanted to be like Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams, like he was one of the pioneers of this here. Bro, you was one of the pioneers of the shit that we don't like about this here. You were one of the niggas on that bullshit. Thing about it was, and if you, I ain't even gonna say just if you a Crip, any kind of Crip, but if you any kind of street nigga, one thing I used to actually love about Nipsey was the man stood on his principles, not just his principles. He basically was standing on everything Crip was supposed to be. Nipsey wasn't no sucker. He wasn't no dumbass nigga. He was a hustler. He went out and got his own money. He wasn't hating on no nigga. Nipsey wasn't out robbing niggas. He wasn't out stealing niggas. He wasn't out here trying to kill niggas for a name or none of that. Nipsey beat the street every day, man, and got his own fame, got his own wealth. He took care of the people around him. Bloods, Crips, Pyrus, all that. Dude was looking out for everybody. And it wasn't on no bullshit. It wasn't on no criminal activity. It wasn't on no crime. It was on some, man, let me show y'all how to do this. And I think Big U was very, very, very jealous of that. Like Nipsey had became the face of Crip. And that's what Big U always wanted. He always wanted to be the biggest. But I'm like, bro, you didn't put the right type of work in. You might have became one of the most notorious, streetwise. But Nipsey was becoming the face of Crip, like, and it was giving it a good name again. It was people that could talk about Crip that wasn't Crip and say shit that was prideful. Talking about good shit, good business, good works in the community. Big U, well, you wasn't gonna never be that. But let me tell y'all, man, it was when Cub first started getting on with the music, he was using Big U studio equipment. And they were like, Big U was hating on him. When these niggas first started blowing up, Big U ain't like that shit. And he came and got the equipment like, man, some of the other homies want to use it. Man, let me finish up my album. I understand the other homies want to use it, but right now, I'm becoming a worldwide name, not a citywide name, not a statewide name, not a West Coast name, worldwide name, bro. And now you want to go and snatch the equipment up and let some niggas use it who nobody outside the hood know. Nobody in a 26 block radius ever heard of these niggas outside the 26 blocks. And that's, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's that jealousy shit, man. But it was even more than that. I sat back and watched the interview with Quando, Rondo, and Big U. And I seen how Big U was basically trying to extort Quando. Quando knew more about his own situation than we did. He knew that his West Coast counterparts from Rolling 60s had set him up. He knew that the Chicago niggas had the drop on him, that they was moving around LA like they was from that bitch. They had the blessing. Somebody had blessed them to come through here. They got straps. They got them from somebody. They had locations. They was getting it from somebody. They moving through the city with protection. They was getting it from somebody. I also heard that Big U was saying that Quando Rondo didn't want to check in with him. That's what he get. You know what I'm saying? He said that the nigga ain't want to check in with me. That's what he get. Bricc, baby, when I put on the thing, like, there's no doubt he's snitching. We finna get into his shit too. Bricc, baby, is the whole reason why Dirk is in prison right now. All them niggas. Because he sat on no jumper saying, well, I guess they can't say, matter of fact, I might need to pull it up so y'all can see it if you ain't seen it. But what he said was, I guess they can't keep saying Dirk ain't slide for Von. And the nigga was like, what you mean? So he ran his mouth.
Oh yeah, Sloth of
Ain't
right?
nobody.
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like
They
who
say
died?
you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash?
Let me show y'all got to watch it so you can see how the nigga like nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
Right?
nobody.
Shots fired.
Oh yeah,
Sloth of
ain't
right?
nobody.
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like
They
who
say
died?
you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash?
Nah, cause Lil Pop.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term on like no more slide for mine.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though,
Oh yeah,
Sloth of
ain't
right?
nobody.
That nigga snitching. That was blatant. That was blatant. Because until that day, nobody had ever heard that Von slid. Dirk slid. Motherfucker wasn't even putting two and two together. Even Quando was hush hush about that. That show you how real Quando was. Quando knew what was going on. And when the folks came through, he said that the nigga reached in the car, stuck the gun past him, and shot his cousin. They got the shit on camera. Nigga never made it to the car. They were standing back, busting. Quando Rondo kept it real with the killers and made it seem like it wasn't even a strategic hit. It was just on some other shit. They tried to make it seem like it was about some weed. And I bet you if I was to go deep into the conversation, they talk about that on her. But they said that they was his cousin had got in some surgery about some weed, man, and had ran off. And Brick Baby, you know how he gon'. That's what they supposed to say. But this is the thing about it. If you pay attention to any of this shit when it was all going down, they kept asking Brick Baby about the Fed charges he had caught. And he said, nah, man, they had hit me for the AK, but that shit got tossed. Well, today, WAC 100 came with the paperwork and the case never got tossed, it got sealed. And Brick Baby got released. So you know what that means. Somebody gonna ask me, oh, so if your case sealed, that mean you snitching? No. But if you run around here saying your case got tossed out and it didn't, it just got sealed, and then you got released, you working. You working. And what do you have to do when you working? You have to set people up. You have to gather information. You have to get on motherfucking shows like No Jumper out of nowhere. All of a sudden now you on No Jumper telling everybody business, doing all this and that, and now niggas is going to the feds because shit you said, and you got deniable plausibility like, oh man, it wasn't me. I was saying shit that was all over the internet. No, nigga, the only thing we ever heard about on the internet was you. It's all over the internet, but it's all you. Ain't no white kids in Iowa talking about this shit. Dirk wasn't on the internet talking about it. It was you. The first thing they said when it all happened was, look here, man. Them niggas had to have some Cali connections, bro. Not only that, but for you to even go hit one of them niggas in Cali without permission, you would have started a war. And I'm going to just be real with you, bro. The BDs is not fit to start a war with the Rolling 60s. Rolling 60s is one of the two biggest gangs in the world, numbers wise. And the worst part about it is the other one is East Coast Crip. They formed the roller coaster, rolling coasters. Them niggas so deep. Nigga, I was East Coast Crip. They in Switzerland, Japan, Africa, all over the world. 60s too. Which would explain why Yella Beezy, who just caught his indictment on the 18th, is in Texas rolling 60. When the runner Savannah, Georgia rolling 60. This shit got reach. And I know the BDs do too. But what I'm saying is, the BDs connect with the BDs. It's some Crip sets that come together like Voltron. A $500,000 turn to $1 million real quick, and you'll be like, hey, where these niggas come from? They was already there. You just didn't know that they was fucking with them niggas like that. But what I'm saying is, these niggas ain't no lame, so they didn't just hop on a plane to come commit a murder. It was strategic, man. They already said the niggas was getting locations. They got the phone, all that shit. When the feds came and said they had dirt, they were like, yeah, nigga, we got your homeboy and them phone. His locations being dropped all over the place. Bricc, baby. Somebody else said yesterday, nigga, if you working with the feds, why you still out here doing dirt? Even having your hands getting dirty. Your hands getting dirty. And you think just because you working with the feds, the CIA gonna spare you? You think the ATF or somebody gonna spare you? Hell no. They gonna lock your ass up and then the feds gonna say, hey, we need to get our witness right quick. Come to court. Oh, you don't want to come to court? Well, we'll just unseal this case we got on you. We just unseal that. See, now you've been double indicted. And somehow, niggas got your paperwork that was sealed up. Soon as you got indicted on some more shit, your old indictment was unsealed, and now your paperwork on the street, niggas know you eating that cheese. They know you ratting. Now, something else I found mighty funny was all these niggas got locked up yesterday and got turned in and turned themselves in and all this and that. And then they go get Yella Beezy today. Or was that yesterday? Either way. Then they go get Beezy. I like Yella Beezy. Niggas, down south, I ain't gonna lie. It hurt my heart. Because niggas is like, man, fuck Trap Boy Fred and Yella Beezy, man. We love Mo3. And I'm like, ain't no love for the nigga. And it ain't because he was a blood. They ain't got nothing to do with it. It's because I've seen paperwork with Yella Beezy's name in it. I've seen the Yella Beezy, and not Yella Beezy, but Mo3. Mo3 was eating that cheese too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, y'all know me, man. I'm usually gonna side with the nigga who getting the get back, and not the nigga who started the shit. I love Dolph, but what I always say, man, Dolph was barking up the wrong tree. Dolph kept fucking with somebody he didn't need to fuck with. You making got the song about this nigga. You talking about this man, baby mama. You talking about his kids. You talking about it. Come on now. How long you out there niggas supposed to just... And one thing about the nigga, I'm not going to say his name. We all know who it is, but I ain't going to say no name. But the nigga give warning shots. And they always in the same spot. All the niggas who cross that nigga and fuck with that nigga and play with that nigga got shot in their ass, including Dolph. Got a bullet in their ass cheek. Dolph got one. And that's when you should have been like, you know what? I'm going to leave that shit alone. But you didn't. You decided to go harder. We're fucking with folks. Yella Beezy situation, I seen pop up on the news, man, rap radar everywhere. Yella Beezy was in that white G6, I mean that white G-Wagon. Shots rang out on the turnpike. That nigga done got shot the fuck up and had to dive out that bitch and run and save his life. Laid up in the hospital full of bullet wounds. And then Mo3 get to dropping songs talking about he dropping songs like he did it, whether he did it or not. And I'm like, bro, why you want to play with this man? This man sitting in the hospital fighting for his life, and you dropping songs like you the one did the shit, whether you did it or not. And then you keep on playing, and everybody think you the big bad bully, and then you ain't here no more. Sometimes you got to leave people alone, man, and thank God for the blessings he gave you. Quit fucking your blessings up. You know what I'm saying? Quit fucking your blessings up fucking with God other kids, man, if he's sparing you. Now, the worst part about the Mo3 snitching situation was it was his ex-girlfriend pulled up and shot his new gal. And when the police came, he told the police who she was, gave him the name, and everybody was like, oh, that ain't snitching. He ain't go to court. Bro, it don't matter if you go to court. If the police pull up over here and I be like, man, King David pulled up and shot my house up, man. He the one shot my girl. If the police pull up over here and I be like, it was that nigga Money Took, man. Pulled up over here shooting, man, hit my dog. Whether I go to court or not, bro, look. You gotta go to court. The only reason you gotta go to court is because I gave them folks your name. Where you know me from? You don't know me from nowhere but YouTube. Anyway, I ain't with none of this shit, man. I really ain't with the get back part, man, because I'm looking at it like I just told you. Especially when you out here making money, providing for your family, everybody around you depend on you, and you feel like, oh, you got to slide, man. You got to slide your ass in a booth and make another album. Say, bro, I don't know what you talking about, but you keep on playing. I'm gonna tell my people get you up out of here. Hey, get the about it. I don't want to see his name on here no more. Anyway, that shit ain't cool either way. But one thing about it is, if you is dumb enough to be out here in these streets, if you is dumb enough to be out here thinking you're gonna gang bang and you're gonna rob and you're gonna, man, when the consequences come, deal with them. Don't get to pulling everybody down with you. Because even though I'm against the snitching part, I really don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? I don't support the criminal activity, so I don't give a damn. But I just feel like if you're going to do it, when you get caught, don't try to bring everybody down with you. If you telling on motherfuckers trying to get your neighborhood cleaned up, you trying to save some kids or something like that, by all means, get these drive-by shooters out your neighborhood. We don't care about them. If they ain't doing nothing positive for the neighborhood, they out here taking lives, and we don't care about them. But if you the one doing the drive-by shooting, don't be trying to tell on the next motherfucker so you can get back on the street to keep doing the same bullshit. Brick, baby. You out here telling so you can stay on the street and continue doing dirt, continue being caught up in the reason why young black people are losing their life. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. See, this thing about me, I'm not hanging around no niggas that had no nigga to tell on in the first place. Big U pretended like he was in it for the community, but the whole time he was extorting niggas in the community. He was extorting businesses in the community. If you ever seen, I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite shows, Tulsa King. When the man came to Tulsa, wasn't no mob. The man walked in the dispensary and told him, I'm gonna be your protection. And the man started telling him, I don't need protection. My business is legal. Ain't nobody coming here to rob me. You robbing me. That was Big U. This nigga's extorting dispensaries and shit. Ordinary citizens making them do crimes and shit. And then he want to act like he don't understand when these civilians, these citizens, turn on him. Let me see if I can find something. While we in here. I don't know what this is, but this apparently Thomas
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check the description for it. You already know how we stepping out here, man. We ain't ducking nothing. We got the topics on the Twitch channel. Subscribe. Our second shout out is gonna go to Sincere Jackson. I hope let's speak on Beto. So Beto and Go Yayo, if anybody didn't know, you know, back in the probably a couple of weeks ago to a month ago, they was talking about having paperwork on Mo3, and they was going at Mo3 basically saying, you know, all type of stuff, because a lot of people don't know Beto used to be under the same label, or not even under the same label, under the same thing as Mo3, and he used to be what is it, like HMS or SMA, something like that. Y'all know what Mo3 claimed, but don't quote me. Somebody let me know down in the comments, because I just had a brain fart. I cannot think of the name of what Mo3 claimed. But, you know, he used to be over there, rock with Seven and all them, and now he beefing with him, and he rock with Go Yayo. And he kind of been saying for a long time he was going to expose him, and he was waiting on the paperwork to come. And he said he got the paperwork. He got the clout documents, as he's calling it. And basically, these documents got Mo3 name on it, and it's supposed to be Mo3 basically snitching on his, you know, one of his girl's old exes or something like that, or anything. But basically, what he just trying to show is that Mo3 is a rat. And, you know, he like, man, everybody support Mo3, this and that, and he's a rat. So I wanted to get everybody's opinion on this. Do y'all think Mo3 a rat or Beto capping? Because, you know, it's been too many times where people done came out with some documents. They've been fake or they've been, you know, made. But, you know, I don't feel like Mo3 ratted, but apparently Beto do it.
That's another thing I was saying. I told y'all that from the jump. Like, man, niggas will choose sides. Niggas will pick sides. And be like, man, well, I like dude music, so dude ain't rap. And I'm like, I done heard too many dude homeboys try to explain the shit away. Oh, man, he ain't never go to court on that shit, man. He ain't rat on that girl. Man, look, if you were standing there and she pulled up, hopped out, shot your other bitch, you stood there with your bitch, waiting for the police to pull up and told her who it was that did the shooting. You snitching, bro. Point blank period.
I feel like Beto would actually, you know, take the time out of his day to make some fake paperwork. So let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. I'm gonna leave y'all with the video of the document. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
The clout document. Everybody want to see what's in there. Everybody want to know. Just chill, man. You know what I'm saying? The clout document.
Here's my thing. If a nigga was gonna make some paperwork to say you was snitching, they would just make the shit. They wouldn't tell you they fit to get the paperwork, it's on the way. And then a week or two later, pop out with it. Now they'd be like, shit, if they was gonna go that far just to make some shit, they'd have made the shit and popped out with it. Like, hey, here you go. Check this out. But I really was thinking I was gonna find someone they was talking about it in more detail. We'll keep talking about it right here. Let's see what they're talking about.
Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. So the last time we talked about Beto, him and number 7, which is Mo3 artist, was beefing because number 7 pretty much said, man, this nigga chain is rented. Then number 7 actually went to the store and saw Beto's chain inside of the chain store. But Beto instantly called the jeweler, got on the jeweler's ass about why he letting people go up there and touch his chain and why the fuck his chain is even on display. It came out that he said he gave the guy to put the okay to put the chain on display, but he shouldn't have been letting the ops hold this chain and trying to play him somebody he ain't paying on his chain, or he been paying on his chain for about 3 years. The truth was, Beto did owe the guy $5,000 more dollars. However, the guy actually owed Beto more gold on his chain. Anyways, Beto was now riding around with that chain on that was on display, but
blind y'all to the fact, all he did, all 3 dudes was try to put this little broke ass little boy in front of me to try to hush me. You're a bum, nigga. 3, you a rat, nigga. You a rat, nigga. You told on your bitch, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Bitch ass, nigga. I'm never gonna stop saying that, nigga, cause it's the truth, nigga.
this nigga Beto said Mo3 snitched on this bitch, pretty much saying that Mo3 ain't no real street nigga. Then this nigga Beto said he's
anyway, fuck all that. All these niggas telling if you ask me. I really ain't looked into the whatever they supposed to have on Yella Beezy. But if I find something on it right quick, something short, we can react to that shit together. Let's see what we find. I think this from the news.
And we have 2 breaking news stories tonight, starting with an update on a rapper gunned down on a highway 5 years ago. Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Chris, Yella Beezy's top single, It Put It On Me, it peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, he's in the Dallas County Justice Complex behind me on a capital murder charge, accused of hiring a hitman to kill a fellow rapper. This all happened back in 2020. And just before noon, in the middle of Interstate 35, just south of the Dallas Zoo, Dallas police arrested a 22-year-old and charged him with murder. Initially, that 22-year-old's in federal prison, convicted of gun charges. But now, 5 years later, they say he was the trigger man. Police say Yella Beezy, whose top song That's On Me, hired that 22-year-old and promised him cash for killing Mo3. A grand jury handed up an indictment this week and booked Marquise Conway tonight. The killing of Melvin Noble, known as Mo3, led to an outpouring of grief from his fans. Dozens held a memorial outside Dallas City Hall that week. He once was friends with the man now accused of hiring someone to murder him. The killing has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud. We reached out to Yella Beezy's legal team tonight and have not heard back. We're waiting to hear back on a bond amount for him as well. We'll bring you updates tomorrow on Daybreak. Chris.
All right, thank you, Cole. You know, we've been following Yella Beezy's career, and this isn't his first run-in with the law. Go to WFAA.
Anyway, man, like I said in the thumbnail, man, this ain't a good time to be a rolling 60, man. It's coming down hard on them. So we're gonna have to do a little more digging, man, to see how they came up with Beezy name. I know the streets been saying it, the internet been saying it, but it kind of seemed like the police and the feds wasn't really paying no attention to what the streets and the internet was saying when it come down to that. And a lot of these things, like me, when I first seen it, I was like, damn, is this shit real? And I'm gonna tell you why I did that, because right before I seen it, I'm talking about not 5 minutes, I was on Facebook and I seen a nigga posting a video of Yo Gotti being arrested. And he was like, man, I told y'all this shit was deeper than goddamn what you thought it was. They were gonna get that nigga. So I started looking for shit about Yo Gotti being arrested. And everything was from back in the gap. But then I paid attention to the video and I realized in this video, Gotti had waves like a motherfucker. I'm like, man, Gotti got that old fake ass old nigga high top fade now. That nigga ain't got no damn waves. So I concluded, yeah, man, this some bullshit. But you gotta look out. These niggas be chasing clout, man. I'm not gonna get on here and get to promote no bullshit that ain't really going on. If it's just my opinion, what I think, I'm gonna let you know that's what it is. I ain't gonna get on here and just hype y'all up, tell y'all some shit going on that ain't no about never happening. Before we get off of here, man, what's some more shit that's going on that we need to discuss that ain't none of this shit? Besides, Drake being a weirdo and all that other shit. I'm trying to think. I want to pay attention to what Elon Musk and Donald Trump doing. It's just so hard. It's hard. I know they recalling all them damn cyber trucks. I know. If y'all remember, when Donald Trump was president the first time, and used to have Sarah, I call her Sarah Suckabee, but Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Used to always be up there lying for him, she'd be up there with the cock eye and shit, lazy eye, lying for his ass all goddamn day. Well, that's the governor of Arkansas now. Her daddy was the governor back then. She the governor now. And she is a female Donald Trump. This broad just cleared the way for the gas chamber in Arkansas and said that now we can get back to doing our duty and keeping the promises that we made out. And I'm like, bro, life in prison already worse. I'm going to say worse. It's some niggas in life doing life in prison that wish they could just go. You know what I'm saying? Leave this earth because it's that bad. They got nothing to look forward to. Whatever bad happening in prison, it can always be worse. It's going to always get worse because one day that same shit going to be going on. Instead of you being 23, 24, 25, you're going to be 64, 65, 75, 85. And you think that it's going to get, nigga, this ain't the movie Life. You ain't going to get old and all of a sudden you're going to find yourself in the old folks home part of prison. Ain't need. You're going to be in the same 12 barracks with the 22-year-old that's stealing from everybody, that's whooping on niggas, that's hitting niggas in the head with a lock in the sock, that's slanging that iron. You ain't going nowhere safe. You in prison. When you get old in that bitch, you just old in that bitch. You going to the same hole. You sleeping on the same mat that's this thick. You dealing with the same criminals, the same dirt bags. You feel me? The same crooked ass COs, same crooked ass warden. Ain't nothing gonna get better just because you got older. So yeah, believe me when I say it's some people in prison right now that just wish they could go without taking their own life. There's some people in prison right now that's crash dummies because they hoping one day somebody gonna do it to them. I done seen it. Niggas crashing out for no reason, hoping somebody decide, you know what, we ain't dealing with this nigga no more. You could come get him up out of here. But man, I'm gonna go and turn y'all loose. We about at an hour. I know sometimes we go 2, 3, 4 hours, but I like to keep it at an hour or less. Cause people see this shit and see it's 2 hours, they be scared to watch it. But don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all, man. I appreciate you. We're going to get right back.